Brawlhalla just shouldn't exist, right? Welcome to my channel. I'm Son. If you don't know, I do Brawl, and Brawl shouldn't exist, right? That's just my thing. Brawlhalla is an indie fighting game, which is free. Like, name another indie fighting game that is free and is succeeding. Like, name a fighting game which isn't like ancient, which is succeeding. All the biggest fighting games, right, are mainstream, old classic game like Tekken, Street Fighter, Super Smash Bros. All these games are so, and they all started on console or they all started on arcade. Brawlhalla was a PC only, free to play fighting game, like platform fighter at that as well, where there's only like one popular one. There's like one popular platform fighter in the genre, which is Super Smash Bros. And now it's massive. Brawl is actually huge now. It's got really high concurrent players. It hasn't dropped below being a top 100 played game on Steam in God knows how long. Like, I think 2 years it's been. Right now I think it's 60. The other day it was like 18th most played on Steam. And like all my friends love to tell me as a joke, oh, Brawlhalla's dead, it's dead. And Brawlhalla's like growing and really quick as well. Like, really quick. And that's what I love, right? That's, we're all like new people in the community every day. I've been playing the game for 3 years now, like almost exactly 3 years. I think I got my title like a week ago, and I've met a few people I don't like in the community, a lot of people I do like in the community. I've only actually been like in the Brawl community other than like post-game chat and like a few Discord servers for like months, and the game has grown like even in like the making videos for probably almost a year now, right? Like properly trying for almost a year, and the amount of like people I have met who've like just joined Brawl or like new to Brawl is crazy, way more than other games, right? And it's not that people just like have heard of this game and started playing it. People are just hearing about Brawl now, which is really like big for it. Like the fact that people are getting to know this game and playing it, because a lot of games, when they get to being quite big, everyone knows what they are, and a lot of people are giving them a shot, and then they just have the same player base, right? A few new people join, but it's like CS:GO, right? Counter-Strike. If you're on PC, you know what Counter-Strike is. If you're on console, you probably know what Counter-Strike is, but you might have not played it. But on PC, most people know what Counter-Strike is, and you either like the game or you don't, right? Because you know what it is. You've already played it. You're not going to get any surprises out of it. Whereas a game like Brawl, when you just hear about it and you give it a try, you've never heard about it before, so you don't have an opinion on it. And then you start playing. And it's getting to the stage where people are hearing about it because everyone else knows what it is. It's getting to like the popularity that like I can tell my friend I play Brawlhalla and I don't have to explain to them. I used to have to explain to them, oh, this is Brawlhalla, it's a fighting game like Super Smash Bros. And I'm like, oh wait, yeah, it's Brawlhalla, I know that, I played that a few times, you know. And I find that really, going from being unknown to just like, oh yeah, I've heard of that game, is such a big step for an indie fighting game. And like, if you guys saw that, did you guys see Steam, right? You know, I'm feeling the gaunt. We're gonna get on the show. Did you guys see like the Twitch? I mean, not Steam. Did you guys see Twitch? It was crazy when the tournaments were on. Obviously, it's because of viewer awards, but other than that, it was crazy. We had like 180,000 people. Chat was absolutely booming for the grand finals. It was great.
3, 2, 1,
even in the meta we were in. And so many people would have heard about Brawl through that and been confused. Hopefully, right, we are going to be at EVO. That would be the dream for Brawlhalla. I think for Brawlhalla competitive scene, if you guys don't know what EVO is like the fighting game tournament of the year. They have all the popular big fighting games. And there's been staples in EVO that have been there for ages, and some games get rotated out, you know. But it's kind of Tekken, Street Fighter are always there. At least one Smash Bros is always there. Like, it's just like, and if Brawl, mistake me if I'm wrong, like correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure Brawlhalla's never been there. If Brawl got like EVO and like main stage or even side event, That would be so good. That is literally... any fighting game strives to be that, let alone a small indie studio. Well, now they're partnered with Ubisoft, but still, when they started, it was like nothing would get this far. Like it's actually crazy. Brawlhalla just shouldn't exist. Should never exist. And it just exists for being a good game. As much as people love to hate on it, the way they designed the game means that every character is similar in a good way. You know, they're like balanced similar, not like clones of each other. And yeah, as a Brawl fan, you've definitely heard, oh, what, BTEC Super Smash Bros, you know, blah, blah, blah. But the game is different in a good way. Oh, the gauntlet, nah, no. But yeah, Brawl is just, was great. I'm actually, okay, if you're here, you know, in this video, subscribe and comment what you, when you started Brawl. I'm interested when everyone started Brawl. Because I know there's people who have been playing Brawl for like 5 years now. And people who've been playing Brawl for like 5 days now and 5 months. It's not really that old of a community. And people seem to always get into Brawl a lot. Like, they always seem to be like, oh yeah, I've been playing the game for 5 months. I've got like 500 hours. I'm like, wait, what? I've got like 1,000 hours. I've been playing for a few months now, you know. And I'm like, wait, what? It's like such a game that takes people... Ooh. It's such a game that people play for ages and like have high hours on. Okay. Okay. Winnable, it's winnable. Yeah. Brawl is just great, honestly. It's not the only game I play, but it is the game I play the most. And I've managed to avoid having to get a part-time job from play, and I play Brawlhalla instead, which is great actually. Oh, and it's some people's full-time jobs, you know.
Player 2 wins.
Of course, you had to taunt on me, which came with a GG. And queue into another game. We got another one. But Brawl is just such a simple concept put into a game, but by a very small studio, which is very indie. Like, you can tell it feels a lot like an indie game. That is a very cool color and skin, by the way. That is like sick. But you can tell the game was made by an indie studio in ways. Like, looking at the backgrounds and just looking at character design, you can kind of tell that like they didn't have the resources. I swear I dodged that. Didn't have the resources to make the most in-depth character, like everything, and the best graphics and art. But they focus on the mechanics of the game and the feel of the game. And God, Brawlhalla feels great. Like the way you can move so much, 4 jumps, dodge. Like, the game could be better. It could reward aggressive gameplay a bit more and make passive gameplay a bit worse instead of making passive gameplay the meta. But that is my only gripe with Brawl. And I bet that's a lot of people's only gripe with Brawl. Because, like, once you look at the once you get used to the aesthetic, I kind of like it. I think it's cool. But that's my only, and then the game feels amazing to move. Like, I don't feel stuck to the ground like I do in other fighters. Like when I play Smash, because I also have a Switch and I play Super Smash Bros. I feel like stuck to the ground, and like I have to play Jigglypuff because that's the only character that feels like good to me. And even then, you just feel like it just feels weird. And Brawl, you're like so free with your movement, and it's just oh. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna get hit by the down 6. And the game's balance for a fighting game is beautiful. And I know, like, other than Greatsword, okay, ignore Greatsword, everyone loves to complain about this and that. But every character could win LAN, right? Most of them. Every character could win. Unlike some games, like, example, Super Smash. I'm going to be comparing it a lot to Smash. Every character could win an. Unlike a game like Smash Ultimate, which there are a few which are just not good and just terrible. And Smash Melee, definitely not every character can win a LAN. Okay. And for a fighting game, the game balance is good because of the way they designed the 2-weapon system. Meaning that characters get options. You get options to the same... you have the same options as your opponent. There's a chance. Like, if Hammer's broken, I can just play, like, Poor if I play Gauntlets, if I'm a Gauntlet main. If I'm a Lance main, I play Scarlet. Okay. Rip the campers. Rip my Elo. But what do you guys think about Brawl? Do you think Brawl was just lucky to get so big? Do you think Brawl deserves it? I think Brawl really deserves it. Like, I don't think there's one big glaring issue with Brawl. Like, it's a great casual game. It's quite good competitively. It's fun to watch, fun to play. Bit tilting, but that's just how fighting games are. All fighting games are very tilting. It's like well optimized. You can play a lot of PC. You can play it on all platforms and on very bad PCs. And it's just overall an amazing game. Anyway, if you agree with what I said, make sure to sub and like. If you disagree, make sure to dislike. And the biggest thing is ignore my elo, okay? This is start of the season. I'm not bad. New season has begun. I am Diamond. And yeah, I'll see you guys next one. Laters. This was just a quick video to like fill in for me being jam-packed with homework if you're all the way to the end.